Right, let's have a look at this question. It's a coastal question, 6 marks, and it's to do with landforms. Explain how headlands and bays are formed. I'm going to show you a couple of diagrams and a model that one of my Year 10 class made, and then we'll show and finish the video with a model answer that you can then pause the screen on and have a look at in more detail. So let's start off by thinking about how headlands and bays are formed. In order for headlands and bays to form, we need to have a setup along the coastline of alternating layers of rock, hard to soft to hard to soft. We need that, and this would be called a discordant coastline, where the layers are lined up in perpendicular to the waves that are approaching. This is a discordant coastline, alternating layers of hard and soft rock. Very straightforward. The waves, through hydraulic power and abrasion, will erode the cliffs, and they'll erode the soft rock much more quickly than the hard rock, and we'll be left behind with headlands jutting out into the sea like this, and then bays inside or in between the headlands. Now I want to show you a diagram or a model that Matt and Phoebe, thank you to you two, brilliant job in the lesson the other day making this model out of Play-Doh to show what happens at these headlands and bays. And what Matt and Phoebe have shown really nicely here on the model is that the waves do something really interesting. I'll talk a bit more about in a moment. They refract around these headlands. Headlands, remember, are the places where we will find caves, cracks and caves, arches and sea stacks. And those landforms occur because of this process of wave refraction. So if we just come back to this model over here, or this diagram over here, what happens is the waves break against the cliff, against the headland, and they bend around the headland. And what that means is, when they bend around the headland, more of the wave energy is taken up and focused on the headland, which leads to the erosion and the formation of those caves and arches and stacks. In the bays, the waves spread out and therefore lose their energy, and what happens over a period of time is we build up a beach because the waves have less energy in the bay and deposit the material. So lots of processes happening. We move from hard, soft, alternating rocks to headlands and bays. This process of wave refraction leads to differential erosion and deposition, and if we move down here we should have a nice model answer for you to pause the screen on and read through to finish this video. I hope that's helpful, and all the best.